You tell us some of the most interesting closure exercises that you've overseen.
The most interesting one I oversaw was on the privatization of police. And it was so weird. It was not really a lot of political science, but the student was just like really interested in kind of like the history of private police and like private neighborhood security and all this stuff. And it was exceptional. I learned so much from that exam. It was, and that was an exam. But it was like one of the most interesting things I'd learned. I've done a couple on Title IX and higher education inequity and the military, and like I think sexual assault in the military compared to how sexual assault is dealt with on college campuses. Those were really interesting as well. I've also had some on like educational inequality, and that's also been pretty interesting. But yeah, I mean, the ones that there's a lot of them are on literatures that are pretty similar, and so when people do stuff on like voting, a lot of those end up looking similar because it's like a topic that is very common in political science. And so they do a lot of the same research. And so, like, I mean, those end up on like, well, I've already read something about this. And so those I learned less from because I know the stuff better. They can still be really excellent. Like the one today was on voting and it was really excellent, but I didn't learn as much because I mean, I know that literature, but the things that are the most interesting to us as faculty members are when students become an expert on a topic that we're not experts on. I mean, we know about stuff that we know about, but we don't know about every single thing that's been written. We don't have time to know about all that stuff. And so we learn from these closures and it's really cool. So pick an interesting topic and then we kind of learn by osmosis about it, which we like.